Alright, update time on my pufferfish. As you can tell, he's not in there anymore. Unfortunately, he passed away due to parasites and a fungal infection. Normally, I've been able to fight back fungal infections. I've done it before on a couple of my fish. But apparently the one that he had was really nasty. So unfortunately, he passed away. With that said, I have a new filter in this tank, one that can actually really handle the amount of waste and whatnot that that the puffers produce. And the tank's been sitting now for a couple days, so I'm pretty sure the next green spot puffer I get will hopefully make it. I'll be going out today to get my other puffer. I got his tank ready to roll. My figure 8 puffer came in on Thursday. The day I'm recording this is on Saturday. So today I'll be coming home with a minimum of 2 fish, 2 puffers, a green spotted, and a figure 8. I'm also going to probably get some marine salt. That way, so I can start the process of converting these tanks into brackish and the full salt tanks for these fish. Now, granted, I can go full salt right away, and they'll do just fine. But since I've never had a saltwater tank before, I want to slowly get myself ready. I want to convert these tanks to brackish water so I can know what it's like to take care of a brackish tank for a few months. And then once I get it down for brackish, and then I'll go to full salt. Then again, the fish I'll be getting are around an inch each, and they're fresh water already. So technically, I can keep them full fresh for a while. But like I said, I want to get them into brackish as soon as possible. And also when I feel safe or when I feel like I'm up for it. And also, as you can tell, the water is amazingly crystal clear. And that goes to the fact of I leave the tanks alone. I barely do water changes. I barely do anything other than just water top-offs. And the tanks look beautifully nice and clear. Unfortunately, like I said, the reason why Mr. Puff Puff died is because he had a fungal infection. But there was nothing I can do. The meds I was using on him weren't strong enough, unfortunately. I'll come back probably when I'm at the pet store or when I come home. I don't know yet. Okay, let's see. Where is my puffer? You got a spotted. Oh, it's healthy. I think that might be him. That looks like a spotted puffer. Oh, I'm back from the store. I got 2 puffs. Someone swiped my figure 8 puffer, even though it was stated on the tank that it was on hold. They're gonna call me when they get another one, and if they get a bigger one. So for right now, here I have a leopard puffer. I'm gonna absolutely do research on this guy. But for right now, he's in fresh water. I do plan on eventually putting him into full salt or brackish or whatever these little guys take. And I got myself another little green spotted puffer. This one already looks to be in better shape than the other one I had. It's also a lot more active. And one thing is sure, my leopard puffer here is incredibly active. So now I'm going to acclimate these two. The green spot's going to go in here. The leopard's going to go in here. And I got a lot more pest snails to work with this time. Unfortunately, they're all over the place, but there's a good chunk of pest snails. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean out the tank, the 1 gallon tank I have for these guys, and restart it all over again. I'm going to pull all the snails I can that are still alive, which I'm pretty sure all of them are. I'm just going to pull them all and basically drain the whole tank, refill it up with fresh new water, and try all over again. Mainly because that tank's looking a little nasty. So yeah. Alright, so once again I'm in my bathroom. Now I got the pest snail colony really going. To let you know, prior to adding the snails I got today, I had 9 snails this time. So I actually bumped up quite a bit from the 6 I originally had. But now I kind of have myself a nice little farm going. Now I'm going to put some food in this tank, of course, but I want to show what the tank looks like with all the snails, with it being freshly cleaned and everything else. Now one thing that sucks that this tank is going to get incredibly nasty. But unfortunately, that's what I have to do to take care of pest snails. And I'm going to feed them to my puffers. Their lives are going to be short and messy. Alright, so here is my lion puffer. Or not lion, leopard puffer? Leopard puffer, good grief. He's pretty active. My other one is just sitting there. Well, granted, I just showed up, so he's like, what the heck? He also does look to be in better shape than the other ones, so yeah. So I'm going to let them sit in here for about another 30 minutes or so so they can get to the proper water temp, and then I'll release them. I can already tell this one is already in pretty damn good shape. Oh, now I have to boot up my computer and do some research on a leopard puffer. I'll be amazed if there's anything online about a leopard puffer, because I never heard of a leopard puffer until now. If anything, the thing looks freaking cool. Alright, the puffer is in. As you can tell, he's now checking everything out. He's going to be a very mischievous little puff for a little while. But like I said, at least he looks to be in better shape. His colors are a lot more brighter, though I don't know if he has ick or not. If he has ick, then I'm real happy, because that is very curable. I've cured him multiple times with this. Heck, if I had a bed of a fix, I just use this, and sometimes I'll use a little bit of this, and the bed will be fixed. But then again, puffers are not betta fish, but this is more for fin rot and whatnot. I'm going to give my leopard puffer a little bit more time before I release him. And with that, Puff Jr. is in. It's going to take him a while to get used to the flow of the tank. Once he gets used to the current in the tank, he'll be chugging along like normal. Stop focusing on my wife and focus on the puffer. Thank you. Stupid S7. The other one, where is he? Up there he is. He's behind, he's actually underneath the filter. He is right there. Kinda acting like my original puffer. Though, like I said, he looks to be in better health. But he's gonna be exploring for a while. And luckily his colors haven't faded yet, so that's a good thing. Yeah, you can focus in on him and this little EB tank, but you can't focus in on my other little puffer. Stupid S7. This is why I like iPhones. The picture quality may at times be a little less than on the S than it is when compared to the S7. But when it comes to autofocusing and focusing on a moving object like this P puffer, my iPhone was superior in every single way. But I'm not going to turn this video into a why Apple is better than Android. Though I think I may have better luck with Pet Supply Plus's puffers than Walmart's, but I'm not sure. But I'm just hoping that the puffer I had originally from Walmart was just a fluke. But we get these guys as fresh. But well, at least I do know that they do need eventually be put into brackish then to full salt. Actually, this guy can live in low end brackish to low end full salt. So if this guy survives to the point where I start converting this tank, I'm going to convert this to the low end of brackish. I'll probably end up doing the same for my little spotted puffer and the figure 8 that I hope I'll eventually get. If I do get a figure 8 puffer, I'm hoping it'll be a bigger one, because when it comes to fish, I tend to have better luck with fish that are actually bigger than at least 3 inches. Because most of the goldfish now that I have are 4 or 5 inches, and I haven't had a death since. Heck, I still even have my koi. Oh yeah, I thought I'd also pop in with this here. I moved my last remaining molly into this tank here. The betta that was in that little white betta I had, he kept on picking at the mollies, and unfortunately he killed one, so I moved this molly to a place where it can have more hidey holes and with a more tamer betta. What do you want, Patty? What do you want? Oh, poor Patty. 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 Poor Patty. Poor little Patty. Poor numbnuts. Massive numbnuts. Speaking of McAvoy, he has gotten bigger. Holy freaking crap, he has legitimately gotten bigger. But I'm still keeping him, at least for now. The only fish that's under the 3-inch mark is Jaws here. and he's still alive, and I'm very happy. Everyone else is still alive, including my black telescope, which is his fin rot's still there, but the fungus seems to be dying off. He still has like 1 or 2 little spots of fungus, but he survived a lot more longer than I thought he would. So I'm very happy with him. And I'm very happy with this stuff actually doing the trick on him. But slowly doing it. And the glass is all nice and covered in that stuff, and I need to do a water change. But of course I'm not going to record me doing a water change because that's boring. Well, I'll come back probably in the next day or two with an update, and then just upload this video in full. Or I just might upload the video here and then do an update later down the road. I don't know yet. All right, so now I've had these guys for 24 hours. And as you saw in the previous video, I fed both this guy and the other guy. These guys do eat snails. This one's eaten 2 already, and he's very active still, so that's a good thing. You can see a lot more poo in this tank than there was with my original puffer from Walmart. And also his colors look a lot more sharper. He actually looks a lot more better than the one I originally had. And of course, here's my leopard puffer, the one I fed with a stick. I hope that's not going to become the norm with him, but I don't know yet. I also have Papa's plants in these 2 tanks to help with nitrates. I moved my little itty Amazon sword into this tank too, and I've also divided this tank here. Here's White Knight. Here's High-Tet and everyone else. The angels, the guppies, the 3 little randoms. There's a lot of fake plants for fish to hide. One of my angels is checking out High-Tet again. And High-Tet just leaves them all alone pretty much. That's the only reason why I did this. Is because I know High-Tet's temperament when it comes to being around other fish. He's generally a peaceful betta. But I am going to be watching. But I haven't had any problems with High-Tet with any other fish. Same thing. Well, actually, White Knight did kill one molly, so yeah. White Knight's a bit of a jerk. And High-Tet's like, yep. I also saw him hang out in the leaf a few times. So you're probably wondering, why did I do this to this tank here? Well, it's because of this. I'm in the stages of finalizing stages of getting this tank in my room. I'm going to go out tomorrow and get some stuff that way so I can raise this tank up by 9 inches. That way so the rim will be right there. That way so when I do water changing, gravel vacs and whatnot, the scything can work with the gravity, because if I have it just on the floor like is, the scything will not be strong. So if I raise it up by at least 9 inches or so, the gravity fed system of the gravel vac and the scything will be more optimal. That way so I can do easy tank cleaning, fairly quick water changes and whatnot. And as you can tell, I have my TV on my whatever this thing is. I think it's an old nightstand or something. I don't know. I've had this thing since I was born. So this thing's incredibly old. And also for my computer, here it is. My PS3. This computer is more or less dedicated to my fish channel. I can play GTA 5 on this thing, which I do every so often. But this is more or less dedicated to my fish channel that I upload all my fish crap to. So I just gotta hook this thing back up and get it up and running. Though I do want to use this my Dell Omniplex here for my fish channel, because this thing's a lot more smaller in footprint wise, and I really don't need a powerful computer. Well, this thing really isn't that powerful, but I don't need a computer this size just to upload a video to YouTube. But yeah. So I gotta hook this thing back up. Gotta hook up my PS3 again. Let's see. Is there anything else? Not really. I mean, other than just me changing around a few tanks and adding a few things to the buffers, everything's doing just fine. So with that, I'm just gonna end the video here before this freaking video gets any more longer than it already is. And even though I only get like what 2-3 views a video, anyways, like I said before, YouTube is a platform for me to upload videos like this, even if they only get 2-3 views per upload.